Okay. And once again, it says that we are live.
Hello, hello.
Hello, everybody. Hello, children.
Happy Father's Day.
I don't know if you're watching yet, but
Yes.
if
Hello,
you
children.
are.
I think so. I think some of them are.
Okay. Happy Father's Day, everybody. At least it's Father's Day where we live.
True.
I'm just trying to make sure. Babbling a little bit while I... Yeah, okay. There we are on Rumble.
It's coffee today.
Yeah, no fancy
time.
tea drinks today.
No time.
I know we've been very busy. We always are. We always say that, but we're not making it up.
Yeah, my to-do list just got a quarter done. So how has everybody's Sunday been? Give us a shout out. Tell us where you're from.
Yes, please do. And I will be a little more focused in a moment. I'm just I'm not seeing the live on YouTube, but I'm assuming that it is.
It is.
Is it?
Yep. On
Okay.
YouTube, yes.
Okay, good, because it's not showing up on mine, but
It's there.
anyway, what was I? Oh, yes. So, lots to talk about, sort of. Yeah, and what we did, just in case anybody's wondering, the flag does not normally sit on the couch behind us, but since we often get asked during our lives where we are,
repeatedly what country we're from,
we thought that we would just hang a flag.
Yeah, we had a spare. Bert just got a new one that's in better shape, so that's our old one.
Yes. No, actually, that's a new one. That was in the package.
Oh, that's a new one too. Okay.
That's a new one too, yes. How did you find us on YouTube? I cannot find us.
I don't know. I just went and searched.
And it was there, huh?
Yeah.
Well, that's good. That's good. I'm a little confused. I don't know what I did. But anyway, you want to talk about yesterday or?
Yesterday was busy. And it was not exactly planned, but yesterday was what we call around here Plucker Day. It was our day to harvest our birds. Like, we will still have to do it later in the year as well with our roosters that we hatched ourselves. But yesterday was meat birds.
Yeah, this was our first time. Normally we always have heritage chickens, and this was the first time that we didn't just hatch our own eggs and harvest our roosters. So we went ahead this year and ordered 53. Well, we ordered 50. I should correct myself here. 50 meat birds. So they were a White Rock / Cornish cross. I just realized I don't have the chat open.
Oh, okay.
Robbie and Sonia, hello. Welcome in, guys. And once again, yes, you got the beautiful weather. It is actually it feels quite warm here. It's not nearly as warm as that, but for us, it feels warm. So we got the birds done. I'm going to quickly flash up on the screen. I'm going to try to see if I can share my screen, and I'll show you the outcome of the day. And here is hopefully you guys can see that. This is my mug.
Doesn't he look proud?
With 50 birds on the table. Let me go back now and see if I can unshare here. Okay, what am I doing? Stop sharing. Okay, now we're back, I think. And that was a big day for us. So that was fantastic. We had to actually put another freezer in use. We weren't room. I knew that was going to happen, but I had a backup freezer sitting in the garage that I keep feed in. That actually was a functioning freezer. But
do you want to tell them how you?
So I told Cindy, I knew you would fail.
Because I knew you would fail.
I had a plan. And what I meant by that was I knew there was no way that she was going to make enough room in the freezers for all these birds, no matter how confident she was. So I had my backup plan, and so I had to empty the freezer, clean it up, and plug it in. And it's got a lot of chickens in there. And then today, just before the live, we ran out and bought another freezer. So that gives us 6 freezers.
That's his addiction.
But this one I intentionally bought broken. Believe it or not, I looked at this freezer on Marketplace, and I thought to myself, this thing's not very old. It's a nice size, 10.6 cubic feet. A newer style of freezer with 2-tiered 4 baskets. I knew it was broken, but because I had to fix one of ours not too long ago, about 6 months ago, I had a pretty good idea in my head what was wrong with it. So they wanted $100 for a broken freezer. I thought I knew they wanted the money. I knew they were asking that much because it was newer, but I wasn't going to pay that much, obviously, for a broken freezer because it was a gamble. So I offered them $40. They went $50. I said no, $40. I brought it home. I had it working within 5 minutes because I already had a part, because I had ordered 2 parts previously. I already had a part. So I was able to get this freezer functioning, and now we have an extra. We got some people coming in. Amtapal Singh, hello, welcome in. S. Venkata Reddy, I'm hoping I'm saying that correctly. And Betta, hello as well. Welcome everybody. Come on in, give us a thumbs up, and tell us where you're from. We always love to hear from people. Mm-hmm. Yes, praise Jesus. Thank you, Nathan. That is definitely something that needs to be said today as well. So, Random Flights, hello, welcome in. Anybody that's watching, if you don't mind throwing in the chat where you're from. We intentionally hung a Canadian flag on our sofa behind us because people always want to know where we're at, and this was our subtle way of letting them know. Okay, so those birds all got done, all 50 of them. Fortunately, we got very lucky again. When we bought the birds, they gave us 3 extra. And at 9 to 9.5 weeks, just before we were planning on butchering them, within 2 days, we lost 3 birds. So yeah, we ended up having exactly what we paid for to begin with, minus the fact that we fed them for a few extra birds for a bit. But overall, very pleased. And I want to give my shout out to my mother-in-law, Cindy's mom, who also helped us yesterday to clean up and get all those 50 birds in the freezer. Hi guys in the chat, welcome in. I don't want to miss anybody, but I don't think I can say everybody's name, so I apologize for that. Trevor does stuff. I can say your name. Hey, Finland, very cool, excellent. Welcome in. Really appreciate you coming in to see us. We have somebody from Sri Lanka, JR. Not sure I can say your last name, but welcome in. Thank you very much for coming in and seeing us today, guys. Teddy, welcome in. Shankar, welcome in. Creep, I don't speak Spanish. Sorry, I barely speak French, which is our other formal language in this country. And we got from Bangladesh. Excellent. And thank you for saying that, Tarun. We appreciate the fact we're trying to look good for the camera. It's not always easy for me. And Donald and Lisa, welcome in. Glad to see you guys again. And we have Pakistan as well. Excellent, guys. Thank you very much. Don't forget, in case you're only dropping in, don't forget to give us thumbs up before you leave. And if you're interested in coming back and watch some of our videos, please do hit the subscribe button so you can always know when we're coming live. Random Flights, definitely. Thank you for coming in. Michael Rice, hello. All right, guys. So what else did we, this morning we got outside and we planted
mint.
Four types of mint. We go through a lot of mint. We love growing mint for tea. And we already had 3 types.
Yeah, so now we have 7.
Now we have 7. So,
and it's still not the ones I was looking for.
Yeah, so it's such an easy thing to grow, right? And I love the fact that you can eat it and you can make tea with it and it's healthy.
I go out there and snack on it.
Actually,
I'm like the goats.
And our goats love it. Actually, our kids love it too. And again, I want to say, just in case they tuned in a little late, I want to say hi to our kids. I'm a very proud dad. I have 6 children altogether, guys, but I have 4 that live at home. I have 2 that are grown up and 4 that live at home. The youngest one's only 5. And speaking of somebody that likes to eat mint, that's our youngest.
Our picky eater who only eats bread and butter.
Will walk around our yard and she knows where the mint is and she will pick and eat the mint. So it's really cool. She knows what's good for her. The time here is 4:11 p.m. Jay, thank you very much. I think she's gorgeous too. What else we got going on? So we planted mint.
Yeah. So the types.
Yes, types.
We already had spearmint, which is the most common, I believe. We had chocolate mint, started last year. We had, I'm blanking. Oh, apple mint, which I thought I killed off, but it's starting to come back. We have now Kentucky something mint, Moroccan mint, peppermint, and mojito mint.
Mojito mint.
Yes. So I'm excited, and I'm still looking for like the citrusy stuff, like an orange mint, or pineapple.
There's pineapple. There's various other types you can get.
Yeah,
so
but I'm afraid I'd be disappointed because that's why I got the apple mint, thinking, oh, it's gonna be fruit. It doesn't taste like apple.
It's not okay, bad for a tea.
It's different.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not what I was expecting.
Okay, so what else? Yeah, we did all that.
Yeah, I've been trying to plant those for like 3 or 4 days. We've been so busy.
Yeah, it's a good problem to have. I guess is to look at it in a positive light. It's a good problem to have. We're starting to run out of space though. Like if you guys follow our channel already, you got to remember that we're just trying to be self-sustaining or homesteading lifestyle on 1 acre. 1 acre is not a lot of room to do everything we do. So if you want to check that stuff out, definitely come back and see the channel, subscribe to the channel, and watch some of these videos. I'm pretty proud of what we're able to do on a small space. Would love to have more space, but that's probably not in the cards for us. But we like to do what we can with what we've got. So.
Mm-hmm. And I think we've accomplished a lot in the last few days, and I'm happy to not have that 1 tractor of chickens to go out and feed and water.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Money Pit, Doll and Lisa, all for teas. We do put it in salads as well, and we also use it to feed the goats a treat.
Yeah, and just a snack.
Yeah.
As weird as that sounds.
Yeah, exactly. So the flag behind us is where we're from. For those that ask, I know we're blocking it, but we are in Canada. I should have hung it higher so everybody knew.
Yeah, we didn't want to make it too.
Criminal up, hello. What else can we quickly update everybody on? The shed I was building is done. Totally done now, guys. So catch up on those videos. And I did film some filming today, which will show you the final product, the trim complete, etc., etc. But I'm very pleased to have that done. The next thing I want to get on is I want to finish a small aviary for the turkeys so that they have a nice place during the winter. And I still want to get a shelter done for my small tractor, just so I don't have to put it in the garage if I can help it, because I like to have that space cleaned up and available for me to work on stuff in the winter time, possibly. And I'm also contemplating maybe making an insulated room in there, someplace that I can maybe use to hatch chicks in the spring, so I don't have to have them in the house, and I don't have to, because right now we either have them in the kitchen or we have them in the basement, and you get a lot of dust and things like that. But I can't do it out in the garage currently because they have to be
temperature
controlled, right? They can't be in such a cold area, and our temperatures get extremely cold. So they can't be in an area without a constant temperature in order for them to actually work properly and incubate properly. So just want to get caught up here a little bit. If we missed anybody, I apologize. Life in High Gear, Raju, Rackman, Rias, if I'm saying it correctly, KB, Easy, Cheyenne, Danny, how are you all doing? Apologize if we miss anybody because we just kind of glance over the chat once in a while. I want to kind of focus on talking to you guys.
And Robbie and Sonia, he did a really nice job on the door. It looks neat.
Thanks, guys. And they haven't seen the finished product.
They want to see the door.
Yeah, you gotta see this. I'm pretty happy. Once I get the trim and everything on, I like how it turned out. I'm gonna get that video out this week, probably Wednesday or Thursday. I got to go through all the footage. We did a bunch of filming today, but then yesterday with all the processing and things like that, our daughter, our 11-year-old, was out with her camera trying to gather what all she wanted to gather from her perspective. So I want to kind of filter through that as well and see if there's anything that I can use.
I'm sure there will be.
I'm sure there is too, but so just so that I can make use of what she's filmed as well.
She does a nice job and she's learning, and it will be so nice to have an extra camera person.
Exactly.
So nice. Because many times we want something filmed and we're both busy.
Danny, yes, you are correct. We do share a border. That's awesome. Denmark.
Wow.
That's cool. Thank you for putting that in there. I almost missed it actually, but that's super cool. Pegasus, visit Bangladesh. I wish I could travel the world, my friend. I can't get too far from my home these days. There's just too much to do.
Too many things to feed.
Too many things to feed as well. Yeah. I almost said unfortunately, but it's not an unfortunate situation. It's one we chose. What is my perception on India? I don't have a perception. I don't like to get into politics, guys. I work with a lot of Indian people. I have no issues with any people. Cheyenne, we are in Canada. I know we put the flag behind us. We should have hung it up higher, just because I know people are always kind of curious when they drop on a live who they're talking to and where they're at. Guys, don't forget to give us a thumbs up if you don't mind. And if you're interested in our channel and what we do on 1 acre, and you can come back and visit us. Don't forget to subscribe if you are interested in possibly checking out the channel. Clary, peace. Happy Father's Day. Thank you very much. And anybody in the chat that's a father or a future father, happy Father's Day to you. So I was going to say, Robbie, I know you're on here still somewhere. At least I assume you are. Anyway, the video today, I also got Cindy's goats a present.
Yes. I didn't even ask for it.
Nope, nor did the goats, but I got it anyway. So you'll have to check that out too. No, we are not in America. We're sorry, we are in North America.
Yes.
But if you're referring to America as in the United States, we're not in the United States. And yes, I own a shed. I just finished building one. That's what we were talking about. So I built multiple things on this property, and the last one was a shed.
We are in southwestern Ontario.
Yes. We're very close to the U.S. border. Clary. Cool.
Very neat.
Thank you for making the spelling simpler for us. But now I can see why. That's a very nice name. Thank you. Really can't wait, eh, Robbie? I appreciate that.
He did an interesting design on the door. It wasn't what I was picturing when he started, but he found a better design for the shape of the door.
I'm using a Father's Day mug from previous year. Let me alone. We are good.
Good and tired.
Thank you for asking. I need to sit up because I'm starting to slouch and my back still hurts from yesterday. Shiv Kumar, hello.
Hello to everyone who just
let me
came
alone.
in.
Thank you. Happy Father's Day to you as well. Roman Empire, I think I've seen you on here before, and I know there's probably others that have been on here before, and I apologize if I don't quite remember, but Roman Empire is a very unique name. You don't want to see my body, Shiv. I think that wasn't meant for me, but okay. It is daytime in Canada. It's mid-afternoon. And
we're at 4:20 p.m.
Radoan Rabi, I don't know if I'm saying it properly, but thank you very much. And we have somebody from Afghanistan.
Yeah, so as you said, mid-afternoon, getting close to evening here.
Yeah, it's getting close to evening. It's almost supper time.
Yeah, it feels like it.
Yeah. So we just finished doing chores and came inside just in time to see you guys.
As always.
Yeah, that's our plan. Every Sundays at 4:00, guys. We come on here. We like to talk to everybody. If you have any questions, don't forget to put them in the chat. Specifically to do with our lifestyle. So we are a one-income family on 1 acre in Canada. City homeschools the children. We have 4 of them, and I go to work every day. So if you have questions about how we garden or take care of the animals we have goats, rabbits, quail, pheasants, a lot of chickens, turkeys.
Rabbits.
Rabbits. I thought I said rabbits. Maybe I didn't.
Don't know. Yeah, we have ducks.
Yes, ducks, geese. Yeah, a lot of poultry and waterfowl.
Yeah.
Because of the fact that we don't have a lot of grazing opportunity for larger animals.
Basically, rabbits and goats and everything else is poultry.
Yeah.
Other than the dogs.
Yes, a couple dogs. We did have 3, but one had passed away recently. So, Cheyenne, it is 4 p.m. Just after 4:20 after 4 p.m. I know you've asked a couple times now what the time is here, but that's the time. So if you're going by a 24-hour clock, it's 16:22.
Human world, is goat farming good business? We are not in the business of goat farming. We just have a couple that are basically pets right now.
Yeah.
They were for milk, but we lost our Billy, and I think they're just going to be pets for now.
Yeah. They're Nigerian dwarf goats. So they're a small dairy goat. Because we did like to have our own milk and cheese, but we didn't have any luck getting them bred this year. David. Peterborough is not super far from us. Probably only, I want to say, probably 2-3 hours. Dave, but that's pretty cool. Wisconsin. Thank you for letting us know. That's first time I've seen that one come up.
I think so, yeah.
What are you doing in Canada? Well, this is where we were born and raised. So that's what we're doing here. Duncan Family Farm, welcome in. Thanks for showing up, guys. Really appreciate it.
I think basically what we're doing is just, homesteading, working every day.
Well, I'm glad that you caught our live. I hope I don't want to say it wrong. Radoan. I hope you continue to come back and watch us every week.
Yeah, and if we're not going to make it 1 week, we'll try to post ahead of time on the community feed or whatever they call that now.
Yeah, we weren't even sure today if we were going to go on, but just because it's been so hectic. But we're kind of glad we did. 13, hello, welcome in. And Furkan, we are having a good day. I appreciate that you're saying that. Guys, if you're just dropping in, don't forget to hit that thumbs up for us. And come back and see us again sometime if you're interested in subscribing.
So
I don't know much about Bollywood, but I have seen some.
We did forget to weigh the chickens.
Yes, we were going to weigh them. We thought we'd get in this live today, and somebody's going to say to us, how much did the chickens weigh?
Yeah.
And we forgot we were going to weigh some because they were actually heavier than I expected. I won't lie.
They were. I found them heavy when we had to move them outside. And our son was helping bring them to the cones, and he found them pretty heavy. Yeah,
it was. We waited probably an extra week longer than we should have to butcher them. I think they were closing in on the 10-week mark, and
we were going to wait another week, so we weren't expecting to do it this weekend.
No, we weren't. We were kind of thought we had their plans this weekend, but we had to get it done because they were starting to drop dead on us because of their size, and and I have rabbits I need to process as well and get sent to freezer camp, but I've just been lazy.
At least they should be
or busy.
fine as far as health wise.
Yeah, it's more of an issue of, they get to a point where they don't grow as fast, so you're just feeding a lot more feed than you need to be. Okay, what do we got going on here?
Just people coming in.
Coming in
Hello.
and saying hello, and we really appreciate that. Anharup, hello. I know you've said hi a couple times. We're not ignoring you. Musa, hello.
What else did we accomplish this week?
Um,
It goes by in such a blur.
it does.
I don't even know.
It does go by very, very quickly.
Mhm.
I'm trying to remember. I know I've been slowly filling that trench back in as the ground sinks.
Today I finally got to harvesting the spinach that I wanted to pull out because it's all going to seed. And tomorrow I want to do the kale and all those things because they're all bolting.
It's funny how quickly the garden is coming to, like, some of the stuff, especially the leafy greens. They're just bolting so early. It's not that hot here yet. Neil, hey, how's it going? Christian?
Yeah, the leafy greens were bolting before the rest of the garden was planted. That's how
Cheyenne?
bad it was this year.
Good night, Cheyenne. Thank you for stopping in. Yeah, they were bolting early. The strawberry patch is right full of strawberries. We got blueberries that aren't ripe yet, but we have been eating haskaps or honeyberries or whatever you know them as.
We got a taste of them so far.
Yeah, which was nice because this is the first year we've actually got to taste some, because typically the birds get them before we do. The elderberries are growing like crazy. We got all kinds of soon-to-be flowers and fruit. Apple trees are full.
Pear as well.
Pears are full. So it's looking like it's going to be a fruitful year.
No pun intended.
No pun intended, but fruitful. Yes, I'll read your name out for you. If I say it properly, Musa Manib Explorer. There you go, sir. Now, don't forget to give me a thumbs up.
Yeah.
Furkan, really appreciate that.
We also planted some more. Should have thought of the name before I started speaking. the tall fruit bush. Oh,
yes, we did.
And
We planted some. This week we had somebody gift us some gooseberries, 2 more bushes, and we already had planted 2 bushes, so now we have 4. And some. What was the other one?
I blanked. I'm sorry.
Oh, have to see if it comes to us.
Mm-hmm.
Goji.
Yes, thank you.
Planted 2 more goji berries, so that gives us 3 goji berry bushes.
And 4 gooseberry bushes.
Neil, we haven't tried off-grid living. We're not in an area that we would easily be able to do that. We would have to go probably quite a ways north to be in more of a. I'm not sure the word right now, but unorganized type township. Where we are, it's pretty tough to get away from the grid.
Yeah, and we'd probably need more land to be able to.
That's true too. You definitely want to have your own bush and things like that. 51st state. That's kind of funny. So.
I'm just trying to think of what we did. Did a little bit of weeding. Have to do it again now.
Yeah.
It's just crazy busy.
Yeah, I can't recall it. It seems like there's always something going on. But my next plan, I guess, I have that bench. I think I talked to you guys about this before. I picked up a free bench. It's one of those swinging. Wait, is it a swing? Gliding bench. And this thing is falling apart. But I had already went and purchased the new wood to replace the wood slats. I've got that cut down to strips, and I need to tear basically all the old wood off of this one and purchase some new bolts and things like that, paint all the frame and get this thing rebuilt so I can get it off my list of things to do. And then I want to get my wood stove installed in the shop again, mostly to get that cleaned up, get it out of the middle of the room. But I say all that, I guess maybe I'll get that done before I start the turkey aviary, since the turkeys are fine where they are right now. I just it's too much to get done. Zord, really appreciate that. I'm glad we have fans in India. That's fantastic. We are in Canada, Hacker. We got a flag behind us, but it's hard to see. We hung it on we laid it on our couch. I do have a flagpole that I built in our front yard, which is a video, just so you know how to make your own flagpole, and it's worked out very well for me. Try not to take my hat off too much, guys. I don't want to give a glare on the camera, but I had to replace my flag this year, so I bought a couple of them at once.
Donald and Lisa ask if we've been getting a lot of rain.
We have not. We have not. Our rain barrels are almost empty, Donald. It's
we need a little rain. The garden needs it.
Yeah, I did some tilling for Cindy this morning, just where the mint was going to go, and yeah, it's dry. It's very dry. Neo, yes, we have guard dogs. We have a Great Pyrenees that is strictly a guard dog, and then Cindy's got a little
I wouldn't call her a
little cockapoo. She's pretty scary. We also had a black lab, but he has since
also
passed.
Not a guard dog.
Not a guard. He was in his day, but he would lick you to death. But he's passed on now. So we have two dogs, one outside and one inside.
Hello from Poland. Very cool.
Poland. Where I missed that.
Right here. Tom.
Oh, excellent. Very cool. Hello to you too.
So if you had a chance to be in another country.
Oh, that's a tough one. You know what?
I
can't answer that because I haven't experienced. I haven't been able to visit the world. I won't lie. I've been many parts of Canada, and that might sound funny, but Canada is very large. It's hard to have visited every place. And I've been to many of the states in the United States. Other than that, I've only been to Cuba.
I think if you have a good life, no matter where you are, that's the place you want to be.
Yeah. There's, I won't lie. There's times I think to myself, I hate winter because we do get a very, it can be very cold because it can feel long because we have humid weather. So our cold is cold, if that makes sense. It feels colder than it is. It's not like a dry cold where you're going to go out with a t-shirt on like it would be if you were way up north or something like that. Around these parts, it's a very damp cold. So there's times I think I would really like to kind of be down in Arkansas or someplace, where they get that gorgeous weather all the time.
Humid too, though.
Humid, but we get humid, so whatever.
Yeah, we do.
Anyway.
Hello, Kalish.
Yes, hello. I'm trying not to miss anybody.
And Umang and everyone else who came in.
Yeah, if we missed you, we apologize. I'm talking so much I'm losing. I gotta get a drink. That's what it is.
Yeah, cold coffee.
You need a job in the USA. Well, we're not in the USA. We are in Canada, just to remind you. But even I can't go just work in the USA. It's pretty difficult to do that kind of stuff. So, Davos, USSR, is that where you're at?
Cool.
That would be very cool. I want to put a map up with pin tacks, and every time somebody tells me where they're at, I want to mark it down so I can say that we've had people from these places. That's very cool, guys. Thank you for letting us know.
So, Robbie and Sonia, it's very hot right now. Is it going to get a lot hotter still this summer for you guys, or does it peak in this month? Or because for us, it's still going to get quite a bit hotter.
Yeah, it will get a lot hotter for us yet.
I assume it's the same there. I don't
know. Wayne, I don't want to miss your comment. Hello from London, UK. Welcome in. Appreciate you letting us know where you're from.
Have we considered solar? Not really. doesn't seem.
I toyed with
feasible.
the idea, but I don't see a lot of good return. It seems like such an expensive investment. I also thought about wind because it is always windy here, always windy. And there's a lot, fortunately not near us, but the area has a lot of the big wind turbines because of the fact that there always is that constant wind. Yeah.
Some people do, but there's not a ton of that. Usually it's like bigger farms that have it. Tomas, we're with you.
We agree. We're not a liberal family, so there's a lot of things that Trudeau did that we're not very happy about either. But so yeah, try not to judge your experience based on that guy, because it's going to take a while to fix all
or the new guy.
Or the new guy, because he's probably not much better. But it's going to take a while to fix all that nonsense. Mohammed, nice to meet you too. 7 Group Music, hello.
Yeah, our peak is in July, August.
Yeah, that'll be our warmest too. We'll probably get up in the 90s, but you
so
guys
I kind of feel bad for you if it's
you
just
guys are already
hotter
there.
and hotter.
So I'm assuming you probably get around the 110 mark, Robbie?
Ooh.
Prince Moses, hello. Welcome in. And don't forget, guys, while you're here, hit that thumbs up, help us promote this video. And if you don't mind subscribing, come back and watch some of our videos and see what we do on 1 acre here in Canada.
Yeah.
Let me alone. You've asked a few times, but I don't have a view of India. I haven't been to India. I have no issue with the people.
I cannot sing. No.
I can sing. Green Day lover, I can sing. You better believe it, but you don't want to hear it.
Yeah, definitely not.
I enjoy singing. I do it all the time.
Love music, but singing, no.
But I don't consider myself good at it. I just like to do it. John, happy Father's Day to you as well. Appreciate that.
Bye,
Musa, Munib, you have a good night. Yes, all you fathers out there, happy Father's Day. We do hope that it's been treating you well. I don't know if it's Father's Day everywhere. Yeah, I know it is here.
Good question, no?
Is it Father's Day where you live? I'm just curious.
Mm-hmm. So they will have their days over 100.
Is that plus or with the humidity, Robbie? Because I'm assuming that you probably got humidity on top of that.
That just sounds really hot.
It does. Sounds
especially
like
if it's humid on top.
When
of
they
that.
say you can fry an egg on the cement or like steel, I bet you probably can't.
Yeah, I bet you can on metal for sure.
Mohammed, appreciate the comment. Thank you very much. I got going along pretty quick. Carthy, hello.
I'm just trying to catch up here, but.
Oh yeah, family in Hamilton.
Cool.
Hamilton is only about an hour and a half away from us.
Yeah, I bet the prices of the houses did go up that much.
You're not wrong. It's crazy, the price of property now. Ever since COVID and the government that was in place, I'm starting to notice prices are starting to drop. They're
still up there.
They're still up there, but I've seen places now where I'm it's that situation. I almost feel bad for people because I have a feeling now there's a lot of people with mortgages that are probably higher than what their property is actually worth because of that whole insanity during that time.
Yeah.
What animals do we have, Neil? Let me try to get it right. We have quail, pheasants, chickens, ducks, geese, turkeys, rabbits, and goats.
And dogs.
And dogs. I think that's it.
Right. You said chickens?
Yeah. I said chickens. We have a lot of chickens.
Yeah.
We have probably well over 100 chickens, to be honest.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Come check out the videos, guys. Come check them out. You'll get to see all that stuff.
Yeah, and we'll have new looking chickens in our upcoming videos.
Yeah, this year we decided to get different types of chickens. So we had the barred rock chicken, like the checkered looking chicken, for anybody that's not familiar with chickens. We've had a lot of those for the last few years, but this year we decided to get into the American breast, although here we call them Canadian breast, and about 5 other types, some ivory Sussex and things like that. But anyway, you'll have to come back, watch some of our videos, and check that out.
Mm-hmm.
Christy Kumar, welcome in. That's before the humidity, Robbie. I thought it would be. Yeah. That's toasty, bud.
Yeah.
I might have to have a property there and here. I don't think I could do summers.
Come back to cool.
I maybe do spring and fall. In winter.
We do not have cats, actually. I'm allergic. So that's the reason they're not in the house. Why do we not have them outside? I don't know.
Our neighbors, we see a lot of strays here, so we haven't bothered.
Yeah.
We see them kind of cruising through quite often, so we don't bother to get our own.
And our Great Pyrenees Max, that's like the one thing he really barks at.
He gets very upset when he sees the cats go by. Carthy 8, hello to you as well. Before you guys take off on us, anybody that's dropping in, hit that thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to come back and catch us next week. We do this every weekend. Oh, thank you very much, Wayne. Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Really do appreciate that.
So today I did discover that our silkies our young silkies are starting to lay.
I feel like I'm sitting in front of you.
Went out and got it. Well, our one silkie just started laying again because she was broody. And so there's been a couple of days now that she laid, but I found another egg. And then that was this morning, and this afternoon I found another egg. So we have silkies laying. We
were surprised because these birds hatched, was it spring? Like early spring?
They seem young, yeah.
So I seem very surprised to already have these new pullets laying eggs. Like, it's very shocking. Deepak, hello. Yes, we do own our place. Fentanyl, we don't hear about it much here, but I know it is an issue.
Yeah.
There's some towns close to us. Surprisingly, they're not that big, but they are going through their own issues,
Yeah, and we're not in town that often, so we don't see it firsthand.
Yeah, I don't see a lot of obvious drug use around us. But that doesn't mean it's not an issue or not happening. But fair question though. I can't say at least where we are. We're not near any large cities though, so that might be the difference. Before I forget, I'm going to change the. I would love to expand our farmland, Neo. I would. We're kind of stuck that way. I'm just going to change our banner on the bottom, guys, real quick. If I can remember where to click here. Only because there are some channels that follow ours this evening that you may be interested in checking out. So if you don't mind reading the banner when you get a moment. So we did consider, we would love to get property behind us, but the people behind us, it was already severed off of a farm, I believe. So I don't think it's as easy for that section to be taken off again. There's a lot of rules around this area as far as severing property and the amount you're allowed to sever. Like, it's kind of unfortunate, but
I'm
anyway.
Still hoping someday we can get some land beside us.
Yeah, it would be nice, but we would have to probably pay way more than we would want to. I have a feeling it would probably end up being cheaper to actually relocate to a larger property. But a good question, and we've been asked multiple times because we could definitely use some more. Especially, I would love to have our own beef cattle and things like that as well. The chat's going pretty quick. I just want to try to catch up here. Did we miss anything important here, Sydney?
I'm not scared, Marcus.
Oh.
Let's see.
Greetings from, oh boy.
Zero snow. Well, that is tempting.
Kyrgyzstan? Thank you very much for letting us know.
Neat. Where
I don't know about
is that
Kurdistan.
located exactly?
I'm not sure.
Thank you, Money Pit Homestead. Yes, please.
Robbie,
Thumbs up
you
would be
got
great.
0 snow. That's just not
tempting.
fair. Not fair, man. Angler UK, welcome back. I've seen you on here before. Deepak, hello. Cousin Hamilton. What up, 6? Yeah, you know what? I think Hamilton. You're probably right. I have some cousins that live there as well. You know what? I don't want to knock Hamilton, but it's always kind of struck me as a bit of a I don't want to say a dirty city, but just it's a very industrial city, right? Because I mean, with the whole steel production and things like that, it's just got that kind of roughness about it.
Fat Fresh, Alaska.
Hey, very cool. Yeah, I really have to get a map. I want to start putting pins where everybody is from. That's so cool.
Yeah, and we'll need like a rollout.
Yeah, so we can have
us. And
behind us. So every time somebody says something, we can poke a new hole in the map and
we'd spend too long looking for places that.
Yeah, that's the only thing. It'd be a little embarrassing testing our geography, but.
Oh, that's like one of my worst subjects.
So don't forget, guys. As Money Pit mentioned earlier, if you don't mind, hit that thumbs up or subscribe button. If you don't mind coming back and watching some of our videos, we'd appreciate it.
Yeah, and follow the lineup that's to come this evening.
Yes.
I assume everyone is still doing their live. Yeah.
Anybody know if anything's changed that way? So if it's just about to start scrolling again at the bottom, guys. So if you don't mind supporting some of these other channels, here comes the lineup. Just so you know, if you're not familiar, because there's about 4 more channels that are similar to ours, except they have more property. So we are on at 4 p.m. And then if you skip ahead to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or 5 p.m. Central, Money Pit Homestead will be on. That's Donald and Lisa. They're in the chat today. Right behind them at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time or 6 p.m. Central is the Wild Huckleberry. That's Robbie and Sonia. Followed by Dyer Family Farm, and then followed by Red Dirt Rooster Road. Wow, I said it right the first time, only because I was half reading it. Anyway, only another 12 minutes left in the chat, guys. If anybody has any more valid questions, we'd really appreciate it. Just a quick update. Our geese never did have any goslings.
That was a total disappointment. And our ducks, too.
And our ducks. I thought, it's one of those weird things where you think nature would do a better job than you can with an incubator, but I actually hatched ducks earlier in the year thinking that we were going to have a bunch more. I sold them all.
Yeah.
Because we had 3 hens sitting on eggs.
Thank you for coming in, Tomas.
Appreciate that.
Be safe on the road.
Yeah, drive safe. Come back and see us again. So yeah, no goslings, no ducklings as far as hatching on their own.
Yeah, and I don't understand that at all, because especially, both the goose and the ducks, they were very steadfast staying on their nests. So
yeah,
I don't know.
We do have a breast chicken who's broody and sitting on about 12 eggs. We'll see if she has any luck. I think I might actually collect some more ducklings. I've been eating them, but I think I might stop eating them, and I might actually try hatching. Try to get a few more hens for next year and get some younger ducks in the mix.
Mm-hmm. The ducks are messy, but they're really nice to have because they're not aggressive at all.
No. What else are you enjoying?
The turkeys aren't so bad.
So the turkeys, much to my happy.
So far.
Yeah,
because the goslings were nice at the beginning too, so we'll see.
When I got the geese, I said to Cindy, I said, "Oh, they'll be friendly. They'll be friendly.
Yeah, docile.
They are, because they are supposed to be one of the more docile breeds, but these things just are not friendly at all." So, Glam, hello, welcome in. So so when I said I wanted to get turkeys, there was some
hesitation.
Yeah, but it turns out so far it's funny because they're almost like having little dogs, because we go out to see them, and as soon as we go out there, they start following us around, and they seem very
Yeah, they
gentle.
They come and approach you softly, not like the geese coming.
They come and try to bite.
Yeah, no, I like the turkeys so
Dan,
far.
hello. DJ Santi, hello. Yes, gobble gobble. Yeah, I may have said that once or twice out there.
Mhm.
But so really looking forward to raising those turkeys because I think they'll be a nice addition.
Yeah, maybe we have to name those ones.
If I get into it more, if it works out better for us, I may get rid of the geese and just get more turkeys. I haven't decided for sure. But I feel like our chat is maybe a little slower. Yeah, don't have to worry much about protein. You're right. We've got lots of sources of meat here, even if it's not the larger type.
Yeah, much poultry.
Yes. Dr. Idiot, not as often as I'd like. Uday, welcome in. We are good. Thank you very much.
Yep, good.
Sakshi,
tired. So tired.
Not my daughter. But I compliment for her, I guess. Yes, Angler's got some good jokes.
Yep. So we have 9 minutes to go. So if anyone wants to tell us how their garden is going, or
not that we want to rush this, guys.
No.
There's times where this thing gets finished and it's like, wow, I could have kept going. We had a lot of people involved, and it's nice. But come 5 o'clock, we need to run. So it's always our cutoff point, so we can finish doing our errands.
I desperately need to weed the garden this week so we can do a video.
Yeah, I want to. Well, I'm trying to convince Cindy that we need to do a garden update video.
But it doesn't look nice yet.
This is our first year where we've done almost completely raised beds, and we have a lot of raised beds, which means now I have to mow a lot more because instead of having the garden totally tilled up, we've planted the raised beds, and now I've just started cutting all around them and things like that. So I need to mow the grass prior to that, and then Cindy wants to have all the beds weeded, and then we'll do a video so we can make it look better than it really does.
Yeah, things are growing pretty nicely. I think.
Love y'all. That's a cool name. We are good. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hope you are as well.
So do you guys know anything?
Somebody wants to see my feet. Oh, her feet. No.
Anyway, do you guys know anything about buttercup squash? Because I have some growing. It's growing nicely, but I thought it was going to vine over the arches, which is not. I don't know.
Sorry, I'm reading the joke. Look, he's having a very hard time. He lost his wife, but today she managed to find him. I have that problem all the time.
Yeah.
Yes. Sorry. Butternut squash.
Buttercup
squash.
The butternut squash last year did grow nicely over the arch.
Oh, so you're wondering if this is not supposed to vine the same way?
Yeah. I Googled it. It says that it can vine, but it's very much just bushy.
So does anybody know? Buttercup squash. Does it grow like a vine? Raja, welcome in. Yeah, we do have some nice arches set up in our garden, and we like to get stuff to grow over because it's really cool, especially with the squash we had last year. They would hang, and it was really nice to see. But we're in Canada. So actually, we're in Canada. Yeah, there's the flag. We should have put it up higher.
Yeah, but the zucchini's growing.
Yeah,
there's lots
big
of flowers you saw on
that's
that.
Promising.
The strawberries really need to be picked.
Yeah.
Every day I need to go pick them, but I never get to it.
No, we send the kids out once in a while, but they don't get them all.
No, they just snack out there. They don't get like a container.
That's the best way. Just eat what you want and leave the rest.
Yeah, but there's so much that needs to be picked to be used and preserved.
Yeah, media, we're good. How are you?
We're good, thank you. I see people around here are getting garlic scapes already.
Yes, we've got some nice looking garlic plants.
Growing nicely, but no scapes yet.
But,
how about you guys?
And
I only learned about garlic scapes last year.
Well, this is our first time growing this garlic. I actually got it from somebody at work, and what did they say? They said it was Russian garlic.
Yeah.
So it seems to like our climate. They're supposedly a very large. He said his is like the size of an apple. So I'm very curious to see how this turns out.
Yeah, I believe they were just based on the cloves.
The cloves were huge.
Yeah.
So looking forward to seeing how that goes. So only 5 minutes left, guys. Once again, please hit that thumbs up if you've been enjoying this chit chat. And if you want to come back and see us again, if you don't mind watching some of our videos, definitely subscribe and tell your friends about us. We're here every Sunday at 4 o'clock. We like to chit chat and find out where you live. Not where you live exactly,
Specifically.
but whereabouts in the world you are, because it's really cool to be able to talk to people from all over the world. And no, Fortnite, no to both. We could, but it's not something we're interested in.
Yeah. Raja, very cool that you're a chef.
Oh,
It all sounds delicious.
it does sound delicious. It's all stuff I cut out of my diet.
It's supper time, so it's just like,
Yeah.
yeah, it sounds good.
Thumbs up for feet. You don't want to see my feet, man.
That would quickly turn into thumbs down.
Yeah. They're in work boots all day long. Thanks, Money Pit. Appreciate that.
Thank you, guys.
And thank you for once again showing up.
Yes.
Uh,
And thank you, as always, to our moderators, because I know you guys do work hard.
yes, exactly. Pengesh, we are good. Thank you for asking. Guys, just to remind you, 3 more minutes and we're off until next weekend. Come back during the week, watch our videos. Usually Wednesday at midnight, I try to get one out. And I already have something in mind for this week. I just have to get some editing done. Duncan Family Farm, you have a great week as well. Appreciate you guys dropping in.
Thank you.
Angler.
Yeah, Bert's taking over our editing of videos, and I'm
Yeah,
thankful.
quite a while ago. I don't.
I stopped
do what I can.
enjoying it.
I do what I can.
Yeah.
It's tough to fit everything in. So I wish I had more time to make them even better, but it's tough to do.
Raja, you've been doing that for a long time, since you were quite young. Very cool. You're still quite young, but
Yeah. I wish I was 26. That'd be awesome.
Are we going fishing soon?
Are we going fishing?
That sounds fun.
You know, I'd love to get out this year. If I can get caught up to all my chores, I have to get done on the weekends so that I can be freed up. Maybe you know what? It's probably never going to happen that way. So I'm probably just going to have to pick a day that will be a day we go fishing, because we do like to go fishing. We just don't get the opportunity too often because there's so much to do when the weekend comes.
Thank you, Robbie and Sonia.
Yes. Have a good night, guys. Have a blessed week. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up, guys, before you take off.
Yep, and check the bottom for the
yes.
lineup.
Check out that
Lots of good
banner on the
lives
bottom.
today.
Yeah, there's 4 more lives coming at you in the next hour. They're all well worth watching. Take your time to check them out and subscribe to their channels as well. And I'm sure you'll enjoy it. So if you don't mind, once again, hit that thumbs up. If you don't mind subscribing to the videos, we'd appreciate seeing you come back and talking to us again. Watch some of the videos, leave some comments, let us know you watched them, and so we can respond to you. And don't forget to let us know again where you're from.
We appreciate everyone coming out.
Absolutely. All right, guys. So you have a blessed week, and hopefully everybody has a healthy and happy week. And we hope to see you again next Sunday. Raja, food is an awesome thing. I love food too. I just have to, I love it too much. So now I don't let myself eat as much of it. From India, awesome. Love to see that, guys.
Thanks for coming in.
All right, don't want to cut anybody off, but we do have to go. So Felix, sending love from small town Oregon. Excellent. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. We're a small town here, and we're not even in a town, to be honest. We're just rural here
Yeah.
in Ontario, Canada, guys. And we look forward to talking to you again next time.
Bye,
All right.
guys.
Bye-bye for now.